Potent Pondering back with another video. Yo, come and thumbs up this video, all that. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter at Potent Pondering, Instagram at Potent Pondering, also TikTok Potent Pondering. Listen, so first thing first, I want to talk about. So everybody is buzzing about the Eve. She came out. I guess she did an interview or with some information that came out that was exposed from her memoir. But she discussed how Jay-Z called her when her first album dropped. Was it Let There Be Eve or whatever her first album was, and he told her, not to get her hopes up because female rappers were not selling, right? Now, to me personally, I felt a little funny about that because I'm just thinking like, I felt like Eve saying that, I felt like she was trying to like show, like, clearly her first album, she did like 200,000. That was one of the highest selling female rapper albums for the first week. Anyway, she did over 200, I think she did 213,000 on her first week, and that album went on to be double platinum. I think she spoke on that just to be like to kind of like have a aha moment. And Eve is married to a billionaire, so she's not scared of Jay-Z. It's nothing that he could really do to her on some, messing with her monetarily. I would just say this, right? I know Jay-Z, his affiliation with Foxy Brown. I don't know if he was trying to like, I don't even know if it's intimidation or if he was just trying to, throw salt in the game pretty much. He had a mill around that time because Foxy dropped China Doll back in like 98. So I think they were on the off season right then and there, because when Foxy came back out in 2001, she had talked about how her and Jay-Z, everything wasn't everything. So Jay-Z had went and got a mill. Jay-Z was really jealous that Foxy Brown had the firm because he didn't like Nas back then. That's a whole another rabbit hole to go down. But listen, I thought that was crazy that Eve came out and said that. Let me know in the comments why you think Eve even brought that up to begin with, right? The next thing I want to talk about, I don't want to spend too much time on that because I do want to touch on this. So y'all remember I reported yesterday that Donald Trump, it was a second attempt on his life. He was out in Florida with some golf course. Well, listen, it says, wow, Donald Trump seemingly blames Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for the most recent assassination attempt. The bullets are flying and it will only get worse. So, I personally feel like this, and I know that some people may disagree. I feel like Biden, I feel like Donald Trump, he's riding on the sensationalism of all of this, right? He knows that his supporters are going to stand up strong. He knows exactly what this is going to do. So listen, he made a statement and he said the rhetoric, the lies are exemplified by the false statements made by comrade Kamala Harris during the rigged and highly partisan ABC debate, and all of the ridiculous lawsuits specifically designed to inflict damage on Joe's, then Kamala's political opponent, me, has taken politics in our country to a whole new level of hatred, abuse, and distrust. Because of the communist left rhetoric, the bullets are flying, and it will only get worse, allowing millions of people from places unknown to invade and take over our country. It is unpardonable sin. Our borders must be closed, and the terrorist, criminals, and mentally insane immediately removed from the American cities and towns, deported back to their countries of origin. We want people to come into our country, but they must love our nation and come in legally and through a system of merit. I agree with that. I do agree with that. The world is laughing at us fools, and they are stealing our jobs and our wealth. We cannot let them laugh any longer. Make America great again. So listen, do you think that Kamala and Joe Biden is to blame for all of this? I mean, I know that Biden is trying to say that Project 2025, he doesn't have anything to do with it, but I did hear that he was closely connected to the people who are associated with the whole idea of Project 2025. I don't know if I can I don't know if I can outright blame Biden or blame Kamala, you know what I'm saying, Joe Biden or Kamala, because it's just like, you have free will, you're gonna do, but I ain't gonna lie and turn a blind eye to and say I don't think that it has that can be a contributing factor in the matter, as well. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that. Get in the comments, let me know what you think about that. Do you think that they are to blame for it, or do you think this is another way that Trump is trying to entice his following to support him even more? Anyway, I want to move on. The next thing I want to talk about is Nicki Minaj right now. Nicki Minaj got Cardi B panicking. They got them panicking, right? Listen, Cardi B has not even been 2 weeks since the girl had her baby. It ain't been 2 weeks since Cardi B had her baby. And this girl is out here worried about Nicki Minaj once again. But I'm going to tell you what happened with Nicki first. Nicki announced her 6th album, right? So let's get into that. So yesterday, Nicki Minaj took to Twitter, and this was right before she went on stage at Gag City, Birmingham, in Alabama. She said, "Dear Barbs, an important Gag City announcement. Instead of doing a deluxe Pink Friday 2, I've decided to do a brand new album. Brand new album? Yes, Nicki, yes. Make them scramble. Make it too hot to handle. Make it hot and burn like a candle. Listen, so she's doing a new album. I'll still incorporate new songs like Mamita and anxiety songs for the remainder of the tour, though, and I'll announce the new date within the next couple of weeks." I think Nicki said on Station Head today that she may end up dropping those songs on a deluxe for Pink Friday 2 and then do a whole new album with new music. So we'll see what comes into fruition with that. She said she'll announce the new date within the next couple of weeks. The new music is just so good to be thrown away on a deluxe album. Last night, the songs I recorded are just way too iconic. I love you guys so much. You know that. I know you do. I'll give you something leading up to the announcement, so no worries. I'm excited. You already know what that means. New physical sales, new vinyls, and all of that. You already know that the Nicki fans is gonna stand up and support. You already know that, right? So Pink Friday 3 is about to precisely. Pink Friday 3 is about to do precisely what the fuck needed to be done. Trust me, Barbs, I'm so excited. Blessed, loved by the Barbs, and fortunately for the Barbs in me, I've learned a lot since December 8th of 2023. What do y'all think that means? You know, since Nicki dropped this album, she been going through it. Like, even before everything surfaced with this Rock Nation, involvement with the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar snubbing Lil Wayne, and it came out today that Jay-Z, that the people associated with the Super Bowl came out and said that Jay-Z handpicks the talent. Man, listen, you already know I've did a video on that, so go check that out or whatever, right? So listen, Nicki says she learned a lot since December 8th. I'm pretty sure on the business end of it, Nicki was just going in yesterday, and she also talked about today how Live Nation, for the female rapper who is in the top 10 of all tours of all time, how Live Nation is not really promoting her tour, right? So, I wonder what it is that she learned, but she said, I'm expecting that she's going to put it in the music. So let's move on. So she said, Pink Friday 2 means so much to me as the first album as Papa Bear's mother. It's just very special to me. So many reasons you guys aren't aware of. I put every song on that album in specific order. So to honor that, I'm going to give it the respect and integrity it deserves as a beautiful body of work and not add anything else to it. Please don't. And please Let Me Calm Down off of it. All right. One or two songs, no big deal, but 5 to 7 songs feels a little sloppy right now, in my humble opinion. This era just has been so successful, rewarding, satisfying. After much thought, I want to be for certain that I am being intentional. Yes, baby, I love when people are intentional about every single decision being made around Pink Friday 2 and Pink Friday 3. I'll be hitting the stage shortly. Gag City, Birmingham. Now, I said on Twitter last night when Nicki announced this, I said that I don't, I said I hope that she don't announce it. I hope that it's not really called Pink Friday 3. I don't know. I don't really, I would be here for a whole new fresh album name and all of that. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm a Pink Print fan, and I'm also a Queen fan. Pink Friday 2 was a good album. It was, but to me it wasn't better than Queen, and we could argue and debate about it all day. You know what I'm saying? We can argue about it, really, right? So listen, I want to tell you this. Now, the girl Cardi B who just pushed a baby out through the canal. Like, wow, she just pushed a baby out. The girl is all online. She responded subliminally to tweets that Armand Wiggins made in regards to the Tyler situation. Why are you online worried about Tyler? You understand? Why is she like, it's just too much. Like, Cardi, let me just tell you something. If you want to give panic, you're giving. If you want to know what panic is, you're definitely giving panic right now. You in the mix of all of these conversations where you just pushed a baby girl. I'm pretty sure that she's beautiful. Your first daughter's beautiful. Pretty cute little girls, right? All of her kids is cute kids, right? But it's like, why are you jumping online? It's like, do you think you're going to lose your fan base that quick just because you gave birth? Girl, sit down. You in the gym walking on the Stairmaster talking about you doing a treadmill. It's like you just want to show people, Cardi out there, Cardi doing it. She ain't no lazy bitch. You just gave birth, and if your fans can't understand that, like, sit your ass down. So anyway, Cardi is up in spaces, right? And listen, why would she come out and say this? Because she pressed over Nicki. That when Nicki announced that second album, because listen to the wording that she said on this. Actually, give me a second, because I want to make sure. Give me one more second. Give me one more second, because I want to make sure that I have it in full. All right. So Cardi came out and she stated, Cardi B said, I'm ready for any and everything. What you think she mean when she says she ready for any and everything? Cardi, Nicki came out with Pink Friday 2 already. Whole era done passed. Whole tour is almost about to be wrapped. You ain't dropped an album since 2018. What is wrong with you? Get up in your ass like a thong or dude. Listen, so she said, I'm ready and for any and everything, Nicki. I'm coming out stomping with this motherfucking album, and I'm not letting nobody make me feel guilty for winning no more. Cardi, you said that you winning, but this last year ain't showing. The results are not responsive. They ain't responsive. I know that your fans like to brag about saying that Enough went top 10, but it fell off of that because y'all mass bought it and it didn't stand the 10. It didn't stand. It didn't. It didn't stand like the test of time. It didn't. Cardi, none of your music is timeless. I know you know that, right? None of the music is timeless. It's all right now music. That's why you look crazy on stage performing Buddy or Cardi, Buddy or Buddy or Buddy, Buddy or Buddy or Buddy. You sound stupid soon doing that. But what I want to say is you talking about you're not gonna feel bad for winning no more. She must have got that Doja Cat collaboration. They must about to send that bag to pop radio because she know that everything that she released this year, the attempts, the Latin music, when Nicki was bubbling with F the Club up, she tried to get in the club with me versus you, and you winning, you winning, and it ain't work. It ain't work. It's like, yo, I don't know if this girl is in Delulu land. I don't know if it's, the pregnancy brain is still not worn off. But Cardi, you were literally not even a threat to somebody like a Glorilla or like, hate to say, like even Megan Thee Stallion. It's like people seemingly like them more. I think that you don't realize it's like, unless you come with a wow factor, I think that people pretty much really don't care about you no more because it's just like, you were used in the whole way of like trying to make people feel as though like, oh, Nicki was jealous, this and that or whatever. That is dried up. It's dried up, and I pray that Nicki don't give her no more traction. I pray she don't. Why this girl coming out talking about, I'm ready for any and everything. Now your bitches tune switching up. We take them to Jiffy now. They tune switching up. Just last week, you said you wasn't even worried. You said something about like, I ain't even on that time or whatever. Now you don't push that baby out, and it's just like, now you feel intimidated. You stepping up on the Stairmaster, you putting on thigh highs and squeezing your body so damn tight. Cardi, let yourself heal. If you got a career and you're really talented, your career will be here. It will be here. But it's like Nicki, let me tell you this, Cardi. You've been announcing and saying that you were supposed to come out with an album ever since Money dropped. I remember that because I kept counting up. I kept saying like, okay, Money drop, Please Me drop. All of these drops is like, where is the album, right? But it was like you were trying to see what Nicki was going to do, what Nicki was going to do. And I think Nicki kind of admitted that in the Joe Budden interview. And she was like, at a moment you'll wait up and see like, get caught up in waiting. I can't remember what she said verbatim, but she said, no, I set the trend. I come out and I set the trend right in your face, right? So it's like, that's already passed. You're not connected. Nicki did her thing or whatever. And it's like, Cardi, it's like you want some sort of traction and you want some sort of connection or whatever, just so you can have like that competition. Come out and put your album out. You already pushed the baby out. And it's like, you ain't even trying to rest. You worried about what everybody else got going on. And that's really truthfully sad that Nicki got you pressed with an announcement. I want you to think about this. You know how every time Nicki had a single that came out and you was out posting, it was like every time it would be like clockwork. Nicki would come out with a new single or something, Cardi would post immediately. It's like she can't stand to see Nicki out there. It's like Nicki come out with something, Cardi post. Boom. Right? And then Cardi was like, I'm not supposed to, I can't wait till another bitch. Well, what is Nicki supposed to do? Wait for you? You've been waiting since 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's been 6 years. Next year be 7. If this year you ain't revving. Like, what are you talking about? Listen, I want to know what y'all think below. Like, why Cardi talking about like she really ready for any and everything? Racially ambiguous bitch talking about she ready for any and everything. Heal first. Go through your 6 weeks of postpartum. Pardon? Listen, potent pondering, never pandering. I'm about to wrap this up. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm doing this challenge at work, this step challenge, right? So I'm out here. I'm about to meet my friend at the track, right? Because we about to get it in, right? So I did 20,000 steps, right? The person on here that got the highest steps, she got 60,000 steps, right? You know I'm about to eat her up. Right now I'm at 50,000. If I got to do whatever to get that 10,000 steps in, we going to get it in. Because I'm not going to lose. Where the person that below me? Oh, he catching up. Yeah, he about to catch up, but I ain't gonna let him catch up. I'm about to get to 60,000 steps. We about to get it in. It's 9:16 right now. I'm about to walk for an hour or so. We about to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Last night I beat them. I came in at #1, so I'm about to get it in again. I'm about to change right up out of this t-shirt. So y'all gonna get this video probably tonight or maybe in the morning. I'm gonna upload it. But Cardi B is pressed. Let me know what you think about the situation with Eve and Jay-Z. You know, what do you think her reason was for coming out and talking about that? Let me know what you also think of the Trump blaming Joe and Kamala in regards to the second attempt. Let me know. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Let me know if you are excited for Nicki Minaj's sixth album. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not named Pink Friday 3. I'm just, let's move on from that. Let's move on. Listen, y'all be blessed. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at Potent Pondering, Instagram Potent Pondering, and TikTok Potent Pondering. I'm up out of here. I gotta go get these steps in and meet my peoples. Peace.